Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here, and today we're here to talk about the Wulcea battery heated jacket with graphene technology. So let's get into this. Alright, for starters, just to be upfront, this company did contact me and asked me if I wanted to review this jacket, and once I found out that it has graphene in it, I was immediately on board. Plus, I love battery heated stuff just because it gives you that extra kick of warmth when you really need it, when you're in the outdoors or at a sporting event or just going from store to store out doing your daily routine. Now, first off, when you get the jacket, you're going to get this right here. This is your power bank. And in the box, you get the power bank, which I'll show you in just a minute. But you're also going to get your charging block and a USB Type-C cord. You're also going to get a bag for when you wash this. And then, of course, one of the tags on it, this is about the graphene technology. I will open this up. If you would like to pause this, so if you wanted to read it, there we go. Now, what I know of graphene, it's one of the lightest, strongest products on the market, right? Or fiber, I guess you could say. The bonus of it is that if you have it woven into some type of garment, whatever heat is being generated on the inside is going to be evenly distributed throughout, right? So I've had some clothes made with graphene fibers, and they were hoodies and sweatshirts. And I'll tell you right now, they're some of the warmest hoodies and sweatshirts that I've ever had. And like surprisingly warmer. It's pretty incredible. So for now, I'll go ahead and run you around the jacket. You're going to have an outside zipper pocket right here with waterproof zippers. Same with the front pocket. Other side, just a front pocket, but again, the waterproof zipper. You has a polyester shell that is completely water and windproof. And I do believe the waterproof rating was like 5,000 millimeters. So that's going to take a lot of weather, a lot of water, snow, whatever it is. Very, very waterproof. Next, you have a hood that is removable, as you can see there. It is fleece lined. You can close it, Velcro close it around your face, and then of course you do have the pulls in order to tighten it more around your face. On the inside, again, fleece lined. And I will hold this up. You should be able to see the 3 panels on the inside. That will be the areas that are heated up by the battery, which is going to be held in this pocket right here. Let me go ahead and show you that. So in it, this is your power bank. That's where you plug it in. It's like an AC or DC style plug right there. You do have a USB plug right there. So one of the cool things about this, of course, is if you're not going to use it for heating your jacket, you could use it to charge your phone if you needed it, or some other type of device. Because this jacket on its own is really warm. Having that graphene in it, it's going to make it like warmer than a normal jacket of this type, right? And so then if you extra need that boost, you've got this little button right here, which you're going to hold down for a few seconds. And see how it's flashing red? Well, it doesn't flash when you're looking at it just on camera. This is your highest setting. Blue will be your medium setting. Or yeah, white is the middle setting, blue is the lowest setting. And you just single click it to get it to move to each one, depending on your needs. Now, to turn it off, you're just gonna hold it down. Light goes out, right? So, incredibly cool technology, I'm telling you. The warmth that this is gonna be able to generate for you, the viewer, as it has for me, is incredible. The run times is like 3 to 7 hours, depending on which setting you put it on. And yeah, I mean, it's really comfortable, feels really good. I'll show you the waterproofness of it in just a minute, but for now, I'll put it on so that you can see what it looks like while it's on. Hopefully the lighting will be cooperating. had neighbors that all started to want to do their yard work again. People are so rude. I mean, they're supposed to know that when I'm filming, they should be stopping what they're doing. Because, you know, I'm that important. So here you have this. Now this, I will tell you, this is a left-handed zip, or like a lot of people would say, the European zip. But you get this extra flap with 2 snaps on it, right? To be able to hold that over and give you a little more wind protection. Then with the hood on, of course, I always wear a hat. Oops, let me get a little flap. Oh, I Velcroed them. Duh. There we go. Now, if you wanted to, you can zip this up all the way, Velcro it in front of your face, and then of course I already had it strapped down. So in case it's just a little extra cold, a little extra windy, right, you could really pull that warmth in around you. One thing I do love is right across the back of the neck. It heats up really well right there, which is really nice. Because there's just a lot of times where, depending on how if you want the hood on or not, wind easily gets down in through your collar area. And as you can see, it flips up fairly high to go around your neck if you didn't want to wear the hood. So that's a really cool thing about the jacket as well, and it's just going to help trap that warmth in. And I don't even have the battery on right now, and you can feel it just getting really hot right now. I mean, of course I'm indoors, but it's also, I think we keep it between 68 and 70 most of the time. Yes, oh, the cuffs do Velcro, right? So you can, you know, tighten or loosen. Does have some elastic in it right there as well. I mean, I think it looks really good. I mean, of course, my nickname is Tactical Nut. I love tactical gear, tactical clothing, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you don't need to look tactical with whatever you're doing, right? Sometimes you might want to be what we call a little more gray man, because you just want to blend in and not stand out in a crowd, which is, this would do quite well with that. So some of the recommendations I would have for wearing this, with the battery on, going to a sporting event, you're at a football game, football season has started, you're sitting in the bleachers, it's cold, sometimes it's not, you know, you're not being able to move around and generate a lot of heat, so having that battery technology can really come in handy. If you're sitting at camp and you're not actively doing chores or out hiking, that kind of stuff. Once again, because I mean, there's a lot of places that still, some different times of the year, you may or may not be able to have a fire, and so having that extra warmth, again, really nice. But I'm telling you, like, just from how I've worn it around the house, unfortunately, like, it's still first day of fall here. But again, I'm trying to get ahead of the game on recommending products for cold weather, just because, as I've said, I think in other videos, I always I'm testing it out all winter, and then by the time I have a chance to tell people about it, winter's over and there's no need to have that product anymore. So I want to get you ahead of the game. And the warmth, I'm telling you that this, when you're, I don't care what level it is, it really does travel all throughout your body, or all inside the jacket, which is really cool. And so if your core is warm, it's easier to keep your legs and feet warm, right? Because your body is circulating like it's supposed to. Because, you know, obviously when parts get cold, the body starts to pull the blood in towards the core. So when you have this nice and toasty, it's easy to keep the rest of it flowing. Give me just a second. I'm going to set up and show you the waterproofness of this, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back. So here we go, just to be able to show you. Let me be wise and zip up the waterproof pockets so I don't flood them with water. But I'm telling you, I mean, it just beads right up, shakes off. I mean, you're gonna be perfectly covered, I guarantee you. So guys, let's get the final thoughts. First off, if you like this kind of content, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things. That really helps the channel. It really helps me obtain more gear to bring to you, to be able to show you what does and does not work. This is going to be a huge success. I can tell you this right now. having used graphene technology in the past, even if the jacket didn't have the battery heating function, would be a really warm jacket. Because when you put it on, as opposed to some of my other jackets and stuff, like you can instantly feel the heat starting to generate on the inside. So being outside in the cold, whether you're moving or stationary, you've got both covered, because you can not have the battery on and still be warm while you're doing a lot of activity and not want to get too hot, and then perfectly covered when you're sedentary, you know, watching a sporting event like I said, or just not being that active, right? You get that extra boost in heat. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description below. You definitely need to check it out and give it a try. It's gonna be totally worth it. Prepare you now for the winter instead of waiting to the last minute, or unfortunately finding a review like I've done in the past when the season is over. Okay guys, again, in the meantime, be prepared, have fun, check out the graphene heating technology. You won't regret it.